Hey, so I've been trying to make this video for a minute and it's finally come to me. Uh, it's finally clicking, which I'm so thankful for. Anyways, welcome. Here it is. This was me and Ben's first skim coat job. So, little backstory. The ceiling had texture on it. Homeowner removed the texture, which that is a lot of texture to remove, and she freaking killed it. And she was like, "Hey, I want my ceiling flat and the walls painted and whatnot." So we were like, "Hey, we got ya. We can do that." So we did the main section of the living room. I recorded it, but I lost the film. And then and it so happened to take us like an hour to do this little section. The living room took us like 2.5 hours to skim coat. So yeah, our process was, well, we used a USG heavyweight joint compound. We could have used light, but I know that the heavyweight is a bit sturdier and just like a little easier to use. It doesn't when it's dry, it doesn't it's not as soft, so it's harder. Heavyweight. Hey, look at that. So yeah, we mixed it up, watered it down a little bit just so we could apply it. We use a 1 3/4 inch nap roller, and you can see Ben laying it on, and then I'm just taking I think I have a 12-inch taping knife, and just smoothing it out. But before we even put mud up on the ceiling, we sanded it and we primed it because there was some like gypsum paper showing, and it just really needed to be sealed again. Plus, we wanted to make sure that the mud had something to seal to and stick to. And it worked out great. So, yeah, the corners were really hard. You can see right now that I'm going around the light fixture and the wall. So it was a wax on, wax off for sure. But it was a lot of fun. It was nice to just get in a flow. We had some great passes. We were working well together. Well, me and Ben pretty much always work well together, which is really nice. And then one thing I've found out, or I started to do, was bring some mud down onto the wall because there was still texture in the corner. We did sand the corners, but the chunkiness was still apparent. So, yeah, bringing the mud down onto the wall and creating a new corner so we could cut that in worked beautifully. Oh, one thing that so I mixed our second batch of mud up a little too thin, and that was so hard to move around because it was so liquidy, and you couldn't put it on thick, and if you did, you had to move super quick, and when you move quick, you mess up. And so it was we it's not a major mess up, but it was just a little difficult to apply. But we ended up, I think it was only a quarter of a bucket left, so it wasn't that much. Literally probably the first third of this section we used that mud, and then we switched to the other one. Man, going in circles with a mudding knife around light fixtures, when I see videos of people doing that so smoothly, I'm like, oh, it's so satisfying. And then when I was trying it, I was like, dang, how do people do that? Oh, I want to get there. I will. But yeah, this was such a fun job. The client was wonderful, so fun, so encouraging and supportive. And she actually had some other, so this was part of a remodel. They remodeled This front section, she got some new flooring, which looked amazing. The bathroom got upgraded with like a super cool like whiskey barrel vanity, and like, oh, it just looks so good. And it was so nice to like be a part of this, trying something new, having a great product at the end of the day. And like, it's just really, I don't know, this is like why we paint and why we're in business, is because it's so satisfying and it's so fun to work with people and like help them achieve their vision inside their homes. um, so yeah, thank you so much. um, it really means a lot. uh, your business, your watches, your support, whatever. Like, if you think about us, thank you so much. And yeah, a bit more about the project. So once we finished skim coating our first coat, we gave it a really good sand and then went back over and filled in like lower spots or like just like the minor imperfections. Sanded that. We primed the fresh skim coat, and then we painted it with ceiling paint, and then we painted the walls, and yeah, it just turned out so good. Really, really proud of this job. It's actually, I think I have some pictures of it on my Facebook. I have it on Thumbtack. Uh, that's a lead generating service. So yeah, I mean, look at that. You can see it's drying, but like it's so smooth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. So nice. Um Flat sheen on the ceiling, satin sheen on the walls. Um there's the handrail we painted that turned out amazing. Um yeah, a total transformation. And for floor protection, just want to say we used plastic carpet film. That stuff is clutch. So, thanks for watching.